Yokoso, watashi no jugyo e. I continue aligning the Duolingo course with my in-person Japanese class. I'm Madame Sensei. I teach Spanish, French, and Japanese. Congratulations, guys. You've made it to the first castle checkpoint. You are now on Food 1. So, as always, we're going to talk about the particles for this skill. We're going to talk about the kanji for this skill. We're going to talk about the cat in my face right now. It's messing me up. We're going to talk about the grammar for this skill. We're going to talk about the sentences for this skill and the culture for this skill. Hold on, my cat is demanding that I pet him. Okay, he's happy now. Well, I can get back to teaching. Okay, so first of all, let's start with particles, because we do get a particle in this lesson. The direct object marker, o. Now, Duolingo does point out that a long time ago, before any of us were born, it was pronounced woe, but it's no longer pronounced woe. And so it kind of drives me up the wall when somebody romanizes it and puts a W in front. No, nobody pronounces it with the O now, but you might hear a bit of a vocal glide sometimes. Okay, so let me show you. You've seen a iue o kakikuke ko sashi suse so tachitsute to nani nune no hahifu he ho mami mume mo ya yu yo. The yi and the ye fell out long before writing ever occurred. Nari du de do. And then we have wa, and then you might have noticed there's nothing here. There used to be things here, but look, we don't talk like Shakespeare anymore, right? So languages evolve, and eventually the Japanese language evolved, so these were not being pronounced, okay? They were written up until World War II, but then people just stopped writing them because why bother if we're not pronouncing them? Let's just write the way the language is pronounced. So here's o right here. Okay, and then n off on its own. We'll talk about that in another episode, why that's off on its own. So here's the good news. You know how in your English class, you have to diagram sentences and it drives you crazy. You gotta write the noun here and then you write underneath adjective or whatever. You never have to do that in Japanese. Never, never, never. Because whenever you see a wa, it means the word right in front of it is the topic, the thing you're talking about. Whenever you see nga, the word right in front of it is the subject. And maybe these two are interchangeable, maybe they aren't, depending on the sentence. And then we've also seen the particle ka, which we've seen to mean question mark at the end of a sentence. But coming up, I'm going to show you this also means or. Okay, would you like this or? So we use it as a question mark at the end of a sentence. All right, so o, let's talk about it. Nihongo o hanashimasu. Okay, could be watashi wa, could be watashi tachi wa, could be ano hito wa. We don't really care about the subject. The verb isn't going to change. We'll talk about that coming up. Okay, so I speak, here's my direct object, Japanese. Now we have seen this sentence, Nihongo ga hanasemasu. Nihongo ga hanasemasu. Japanese is able to be spoken, kind of. That's kind of the sense of the sentence. That's why we flip to nga here. You would not be wrong if you use o here. That's okay. But here we've got the actual direct object o. Okay, so we're going to see in this lesson, sore wo kudasai. Sore wo kudasai. Kudasai, please. Literally, this is like a give down. Give down to me. It's polite, okay? That. Give me that. Here's our direct object. Niku o tabemasu. Tabemasu, eat. I eat. He eats. She eats. We don't care who eats. Let's say I eat meat. Here's our niku o. So whatever's right in front is the direct object. Mizu o nomimasu. Okay, nomimasu, to drink. I drink water. Direct object right here. The o says right in front is the direct object. All right, short one right now. Next time I'm going to teach you some grammar.